Hey, good morning, everybody. This is the professor with Day Trading for Success. Don't have my helper today, but we do have a pretty good group here I'm trading with. We're going to be doing the RV strategy with coin. Please read this disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor. This channel is just for entertainment purposes with demonstration videos to show you different ways to trade. And today is the RV strategy again that's been so popular and being so successful for so many people. So please read that. I'm moving that aside. So this is considered by many to be the perfect 1 minute layout. My team's up here on this screen. Looks like we're going to get about, it looks like we're going to fill in all 20 spaces up there. And we'll be starting a half hour after market opens. I have just finished marking this out for the RV strategy, which is a range bound strategy. So I'm going to go over that again. So the people that don't want to see that, then just skip ahead 10 minutes. We should be trading. So the first thing you do is you develop a range and you use the ATR to do that. So you look at the close of yesterday's candle, which under my picture showed at 153.98. That was the close of the day. And then you look at the ATR down. Excuse me, guys. I have this morning cough every morning. And it says $10.30 right down there. So you divide that $10.30 in half. You get $5.15. So you subtract half of it from the close to get the ATR low, and you add half of it from the close to get the ATR high. That is your opening range right there. Now we're going to be trading in that range is the idea that it's a range bound strategy with a large cap stock, so it moves pretty slowly. It has to have $25 billion minimum market cap, a $1 billion minimum float. You're going to get a pretty slow moving stock moving within a range. So you kind of know what it's going to do. That's how you start. And then within that range, you want to create more channels with ceilings and floors to see the action happen. And how we do that, there's multiple ways to do it. And I'll go over what else is said here. I've done it, what else is on this 1 minute chart. I'll go over in a minute. I'm going to show you the traditional way that we've been doing it is we open up a 4-hour chart, and then you see where you have the ATR high and the ATR low here. You look over the last 10 days. I actually went back 20 days, guys, so because I saw this clump here in between. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to mark these two. So there's no perfectly set way like in Day Trading Volume 1. It calls all this stuff out. That book, there's a link to it. It calls all how to do this exactly, where exactly to take the trades within those channels. So I advise getting that or watching a crap load of these videos, which you should watch every one 5 times. So, but anyway, and it does show you how to do this. So basically you're hitting the bodies and the wicks of every one of these 4-hour candles. As you can see, they're not picked up here, then they're picked up someplace else across. Now usually you're trading only within the ATR, but just in case it moves, I mark some out of it and below it and some above it. So basically you're just catching. Why would you do that? Because that's where the stock's turned around. That's a pivot point where a lot of people bought or sold or are still holding in that position. So it means something to a lot of traders. Traders are lemmings. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. We're looking for patterns. That's what a pattern's all about, like repeat. That's a pattern, right? It's a repeating thing. So how do we figure out where they repeat? Just do the math in your head. What does that really mean? It means somebody else has been there. Somebody else has done it. It's a repeat. It makes a pattern. A lot of people just don't think through that simple concept of why would it work there? It's because it worked before. So there's a good possibility there's enough traders in that same area, that same price point area, because obviously that time's passed, but the price point area, over here, which is all jumbled up, there's enough people there that might make it happen again. So why not mark it? The other thing we do is we mark the Fibonacci level. So we'll mark a Fibonacci on a 5-minute, 10-day, high to low. What are the high low between the 10 days? And then these lines appear, these yellow lines, which is a mathematical formula that all things are created from. They're saying that many leaves, that many lines, and that many branches, that many, so it's sort of there's a lot of strength to where these come out, and a lot of people follow them. So again, you're like lemmings. You're trying to figure out where other people might be looking to see what they're going to do. Are they going to buy or sell? Enough people do it, the stock changes direction or goes the direction that you want. I also have another 5-minute sit down here for the 2-day Fibonacci. over 5 minutes. So this used to be low, but it's already broke it today. So, but but anyway, that's so that you go high, low. I didn't break it. Oh no, it made a new high. That's why this disappeared. So this would have gone from here to up here now. Actually, I probably should do that. But anyway, so this is another set of Fibonacci. So what you're trying to do, and in the book it tells you how many of these lines you're trying to get in between. So it definitely did it. I think it's only like 4 or 5 at the most. So you have plenty of the Fibonacci lines. Then you're looking for moving averages and other things. So it's a good idea to watch the videos, to get the books, to figure out what to do. Then you have your scalpings indicator down here on this 1 minute chart. This is so important that you get the right indicators to pick the stock. So as you trade off this 1 minute chart, you're going to be able to see it's really not that hard to call where you're going to come in and go out based on these prices over here. What do the candlesticks look like? Where are they hitting a ceiling or a floor? So this is what the range-bound strategy is about. That's why all these lines are here. There's a constant argument that you don't need these lines. Well, some traders might not need these lines. This is meant for beginners to show you where that stock might turn around. You're also looking for even dollar amounts like 151 even, $150.50 or 150. People tend to go in at certain price breakpoints in and out, and you're looking for that. Wow, look at that drop there right through those. Now, I look at it every time it breaks through one of those lines, it's like tethered, and it's going to try to pull it back. Also, you have here the volume profile. There's a video that shows just how to set this up. See that hue there with the red line in the middle? That's the volume profile. That's called the point of control, or I call it the magnet, where most of the price action has averaged over a 1 day period right here. So that's going to kind of gravitate toward that area. And the way the scalping indicator, and you can get this on episode 83 or a bunch of other episodes too for free by just highlighting the URL, going into your setup, and then pushing Control V once you get into your setup. But the green is the buyers, and the red is the sellers, and the blue is the volume. You can see right now, jump on, going down, short. It's telling you you're going to make a crap load of money. This is why this is so important. It literally is showing you right then in a split second the direction of the stock if you can jump on it quick and get in and get out. It would jump that, it went way down and made a new low. So you could have rode that, $2 down with 1,000 shares, $2,000 in a split second. So that's why these things are so important. Or if you only have 10 shares or whatever, you're making $10, $20. So guys, we're getting ready to trade in about 3.5 minutes here. Some of the other things I have marked down here, this is a 5 minute chart. You saw me open these already. The 4 hour, I have a 1 hour. And this is a 15 minute that I kind of keep open so I can see the bigger move, because sometimes when you're trying to buy and sell in between these channels, you lose track of the overall direction of the stock, because the green, like if this is going down today, these green candles can throw you off. But this is a scalping indicator, a scalping strategy. So you're trying to scalp up and down, long, short, in between here. And the last thing you're looking for, besides even dollars and channels and the indicators, and there's all kinds of different indicators you can use, is you're looking for patterns of the candlesticks. What are the patterns of these candlesticks? What do they call out? See right here, this is called a tweezer move, where the red candle and this is the bearish and this is a bullish. So it's almost a perfect tweezer move, which means if the red is on the right side of it's the shape of a tweezer because they're touching right at the top. If the red's on the right side, that's telling you the stock's going to go down. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened. So learning these patterns is very good to do. There's a brand new book out that the $1 Million Margin Club put out called the Candlestick Pattern Playbook. I have it on my desk here. Learning those, it's a workbook with puzzles to quizzes to help you learn them. So important to learn those. Now, I will be quarterbacking today for everybody trading. If you like what you see today, remember to give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Everything is free on the channel. All these indicators on episode 83, there's 10 custom indicators that we created, that nobody else really has, like particularly this one is exclusive to our channel, although a lot of people have gotten. And there is a video that shows you how to get it for TradingView as well. So I would recommend this. This has made the biggest difference in most traders' journey, and it can be used for any style of trading. So I highly recommend it. You can put this on any time frame too. This is on a 1 minute, and it's going to show you. It's just works a lot better. The highest advantage is on the faster time frame, because you can literally jump on that wave of money as it's moving by you and see it. And that's why it's used for scalping so much. It is a scalping. DTS is Day Trader for Success. That's us. This is a scalping indicator. This is free. This isn't a sales pitch. This is me telling you, get this so you can make money trading. We're all about you making $100 a day, $200 a day, $300 a day, $1,000 a day, quitting your job. That's what Day Trading for Success is. And that's what I try to show here through entertainment and entertaining videos. Remember, get somebody you trust, a licensed financial advisor, before you trade with real money, and trade in a simulator and make sure that you're learning and this works for you. Everybody trades a little bit differently. Okay, guys? So remember that. Now, we are about to go, guys. It looks like I'm going to go short here. So I'm looking at this. I'm actually going to go in right now. Yeah, I'm going to go in right now. I'm going in a little early, guys. A few seconds. Really wish I would have grabbed that up here. That broke the ATR. So now, can it stay and break this one here? I don't know, but this could be going into a strong trend. It's been going. I mean, look at this. I should have jumped on this while I was talking, but we are officially waiting for a half hour after the market opens to go into the RV strategy. Now, these are my numbers right here. So I don't want you to panic from looking at these. I might want to panic looking at those, but you guys shouldn't panic looking at those. But yeah, I have set this for $1,000 max loss, and it looks like I almost hit it a second ago. So it's retesting this ATR right now, which is a little scary for me that it. I mean, I jumped on this too late is what happened. I should have got this as it was coming down just before it broke it. But I mean, breaking it is a confirmation. But really, what I should have done is waited for a little retest or down here to break through this. So this is not good for me. So I don't, if it breaks my 1,000, so I'm going to show you that I'm going to stick to my rules, but if it breaks it, I'm not going to reverse, which I normally do. I'm going to wait a second, and then I have to recover from a bad trade. So this ended up being a bad trade. Should have waited a second longer. Or I should have gone earlier. I was just busy talking. Then I got that quick FOMO, took the trade before I studied enough. So yes, I make mistakes all the time. My goal is 5,000 a day. I usually make it, not a mistake of 5,000, a plus of 5,000. I usually make it, and sometimes a lot more. There are times I don't. Finally green again, thank goodness. I'm actually gonna reverse there. I don't like the downward action right now, so I banked a little bit of money, made a little bit of a cushion there, and now I'm going red the other way. I'm going red short, so not calling out the best trades for you guys to see. I'm more frustrated about the mistakes than the money right now, but if you've seen me trade, that's what gets me, because I know people want to learn from these, and if you see me doing the wrong thing, then so. That's the lower level of the VWAP. This is the VWAP here. We broke out of your volume profile. There's the upper level of the VWAP. This is the 9 moving average. This is the 20 moving average. So yeah, it's going to be. Now we are trading coin, and it is, like I told you, it's going to be going slowly. So what makes this look terrifying if you're not used to these numbers, I mean, if you're not used to high share sizes, these numbers, but I am used to them, and I need to go for 5,000. So I'll see this, ready for this to go red up to 1,000 per trade, and hope that my average is, really it's in the 90% all the time. But it used to be like 87 if you go back like 6 months ago, but now it's more like 96, 98%. That I am accurate on the trade. So I know that if I look at my overall accuracy, that to not panic from one bad trade or 2 bad trades or 4 bad trades, as long as they're not in a row, first off, 3 bad trades in a row and I stop, that means there's something mentally not working. Didn't get enough coffee, didn't get enough sleep, something happened. But the other thing is make a trading plan and stick to your max loss. Now, If you've watched all these videos, you see that I don't do that, that I am human, that sometimes I will not stick to my max loss and I'm angry. And the worst thing that happens long term is it works, that I actually recover and I make money, and then it gives me a bad lesson. So stick to your max loss, stick to your trading plan. That's the quickest way to become a successful, the smoothest, long-term way is a better way, I should say. The best long-term way to become a successful trader. Set a trading plan that's financially makes sense for you, and then follow it. That's what you need to do. And everybody has their own numbers. If you're feeling fear every time you take a trade, as you see, that means your share size is too high. Lower your share size, because now you saw me recommend that book, Trading in a Zone. That talks about that a lot. I mean, if I were to say get 3 books right now, it would be Day Trading Volume 1, Trading in the Zone, and this new book that just came out, the Candlestick Pattern Playbook. Now, I have like 6 different candlestick pattern books, and you guys know I made flashcards and everything. This is the best book. They talked to me about how did I learn my patterns, along with a lot of other people, and put it in this book. So this is a well thought out book with a lot of people involved in it, and I highly recommend that book. It's already a bestseller on Amazon, as is Day Trading Volume 1, as is Trading in the Zone. They're all bestsellers, some different authors, but I don't have a link to Trading in the Zone, but I have a link to the other 2 on most every video, along with like 10 other books. So I'll be reviewing more and more books as we go along here. So that is that's a shadow wick due to a very sensitive layout that I have. So do not call that a gravestone pattern. I would not call that. The action is really, so it has retested the ATR now. So it's really going to kind of make its decision. If it breaks through here again, we're going into the escalator strategy, not the RV strategy, which is something we teach on this channel too, as well. So look for that. Now, this is a fib. It has to break back through. I'm very concerned that it's going to create, I'm going to reverse here. Yeah, I'm reversing right there. What did I get that? 149.28. So that's a little, I wanted it to be a little higher than that for the short, but I did bank $2,000. So now I'm not in danger of, so let's see if it's just going to go up and down in this channel here. There's quite a spread happening here with coins. So you're going to see if it's going to bounce off this ATR again. I'm going to ride this. This spread is pretty extreme, which is bothersome to me, but you guys doing up there? I'm looking forward to break that, both of these to break below. Okay, there they are. They just did it. What did I get it at? 148.80. That's pretty good. That's right at the ATR. Now, why I don't know what I'm going to get it at is that these are what people would like to get for their shares of stock. This is what people are saying that they're saying they'll pay. So then that kind of crosses a bridge with a toll booth. And then that toll booth guy makes the deal. The market maker says, I'll give you you take this, you take that. It's like an auctioneer, blah, blah, blah. And then the best price is found. And I got to kind of watch this. But so if it breaks out, I'm looking to play the channel. This is channel trading, range bound channel trading. Guys, let me just check here. I don't have Charlie here. She's not here to help. I'm just worried that every once in a while my mic turns off. So anyway, I have the little thin wire down here. I don't have the big cable wire. The back of this, believe it or not, with all these screens and all these computers, I don't have the right setup, and I haven't fixed it. But and it's expensive for $300 and something mic. I guess that's expensive. I don't know. Okay, so is it going to break this fib, or am I going to reverse off this? So let's take a look on this to see if it's going to go back down. Now, I've got to look right here. This is the price I'm going to get from the market maker that I started to describe to you guys. So that's what actually happened in between these numbers. And then, since I'm looking, then when I go to press the button, it's going to slip. See how fast it's changing? It slips, off of what I want. This is telling you at that split second what's happening. But by the time I press the button, it's not going to be there. So we call that slippage between the spread. This is the spread. So when you have this many shares and you're only seeing, you know, like $100 green, when you make the trade, it might go down. You might lose $100 because it slipped 200 on 1,000 shares. You know what I mean? So I was over 3 there, so I'm a little bothered I didn't. Yeah, I didn't catch that because it did drop off that fib. Now, but look at that. So it broke through the fib twice, right? It broke through it twice, and it didn't close on that move. So this is telling you, and that's a little bit of a tweezer move there. Not much, but so it's telling you it's going up, and it is going up. So I'm glad I didn't get out. Now we're looking for it to break 150 even. That's a dollar amount that you want to watch because a lot of people will be trading right at that amount. So you can see it kind of stopped here a couple of times at that amount. So let's see what it's going to do here. God, it already fell off again. Well, now, you don't want to just jump out every trade as a short scalp. Now, right at 10 o'clock, the volume always picks up because a lot of people practice this strategy and other strategies that are range-bound that start a half hour. I say 10 o'clock, a half hour after the market opens, depending on your time zone. So the New York Stock Exchange opens 9:30 East Coast time U.S., so I say 10 o'clock because I'm on the East Coast in the U.S., but it's a half hour after the market opens that there's a big jump because people want to get by all these preset orders. You can see from 9:30 to 10, there's a lot of actions, particularly when the market opens, again, whatever time frame you have. So I've got to watch this close because there's a pretty big gap here, and it did turn around here at 151. So I'm getting ready to reverse. You'll see me reverse a lot. It depends on the strength that it hits. Now, it is actually going up on these scalping indicators, so I wouldn't want to get out with there's more volume here than before. See how the blue is showing you the volume. This is showing you the strength compared to the sellers, the buyers. So there's always a battle here. But if this hits this 4 hour with some strength, I will hold a little longer rather than reversing. So people always want me to call out exactly why I do it. Why do I reverse off some ceilings and not other ceilings? And this is a ceiling of a 4 hour pivot point. So this is an important ceiling here. And it broke off it with a pretty good power right there. So now it's slowed down. So it is telling me to reverse here. Nope, there it hit it again. Now I say reverse or just sell. Some people just say sell. I'm looking at the level 2. At the same time, I'm glancing. This is sort of my circle that I look at, sort of like that, you know. Now, 15 minutes green, 5 minutes green. The people that only trade on 15-minute, which are more than the 5-minute, and there's more people trading the 5-minute than the 1-minute, they're all saying buy, buy, buy. So now I just try to catch little scalps, but generally it's now saying we're going up, at least at this point in time. Now we're going up to the next 4 hour, and I'm concerned about every one of these sort of tethers it. I look at it like it's a living being, and it sort of tethers it here. So this was a tweezer move that should have sent it down, and it went up. So that's a false reading there. This seems to be another one. Guy's doing pretty good up there. See, I don't like it when it doesn't make it all the way because it's losing confidence here, and it is turning red. So more and more, this is telling me it's time. It's being pulled back like a rubber band. It's being pulled back, but this was more volume than the last one. So this says it's not done yet. You know, look at the strength here. This says it's not done yet. So I'm just trying to combine all these things. Oh, it's going to break through. Is it going to break through that 4 hours? So I made my 5K. Is it going to break through there? And then it's got another one right above it and the top of the volume profile. I'm reversing right there. What was that at? 51.68. I am now short again. 51.68. So it's good. Now, if this closes red, it's going to confirm something for me that I'll call out in just a second. Is this going to close red? It's still got 30 seconds as it goes down. Or is it going to fade off and just a short pullback that I need to reverse? So Got to keep a close eye here. Because technically, that's making another tweezer move where the bear is on the right side, which calls for it to go down, but it is not exactly definitive. It looks how it's bouncing on that 4 hour. So, I'm gonna reverse right there, guys, as it hits the 20. So I'm playing this long right now. So I looked at this and this, right? And I saw the volume sort of dropping here with the sellers. The sellers were lower down on the volume. So it seemed like it was losing, and it was hitting the 9 and the 20 all at the same time. So I went for a quick flip around there on a long. Now, yeah, let's see. Now this could be the beginning of a bull flag if this stays red here. And that is one of the strongest patterns there is. If this becomes a bull flag, this closes red, and then we start to go green up from there. As long as it doesn't go halfway down, this would be the pole, and this would be there. Okay, so now we've made a flag if you went straight across, or a pennant sort of. So this could even go down even further and make a better flag. It doesn't look like it's going to, though. Now, people are looking at this, right? And they'll jump on if this closed green and then another one closed green, but it looks like it's going to keep going down. So we can't go halfway through here. So your 9 and your 20 average are literally holding it up. So what does that mean? It's estimating what this average is by all the people buying and selling. So they it's not the exact moving average, it's an estimated one. So you can see people are listening to that. So now if this closes green, the second candle to go green signifies the completion of the bull flag. So knowing your patterns, getting that pattern, and getting any kind of a pattern book is what you should do. I do think that the new one, Candlestick Pattern Playbook, is the best one. There's my little sales pitch for that. But now is this going to go green here? Yep. So everybody's over. At least the lowest is 2K. You guys are doing. Everybody's trading the same share size, but that doesn't mean they all have $7,000. So it is harder than it looks, guys, and that's why I say trade in a sim. And sometimes people have computers that go, their platforms go a little slower than others, and wow, it broke right through it this time, right? It broke right through it. So now is it going to break through? Now we're getting back into where it's drawing it up to the magnet here. So let's see how high this is going to go. That's going to turn it around. I'm looking for the fib to turn it around, guys. This is the strongest resistance that we have out of all these ceilings that it's breaking is the fib, which is like 152.18, that general area, 152.10 or 152 even money even. Look for 152 range because that's the dollar amount it has to break through too. So it's there. I'll look for a punch up. I did it on a punch up. What did I get it at? I got it at 150. See, it was 152.11 when I read it, and because of slippage, I got a short at 152. Yeah, I'm at 152 short. That's what I want. I wish we don't have a helper here today. So usually I have Charlie. She handles the chat. So it's breaking down off the fib. I'm calling out what I have. Remember, these guys, everybody takes their own trades. I'm not a financial advisor, so everybody's responsible for their own trades. Yeah, a couple of you are over 5K. That's really good. We're doing good, guys. Now, if you've made the PDT rule and you've margined, that means you can margin up to 100K, so you could easily afford 1,000 shares of this stock. Is that right? Oh no! Did I do that wrong? Are you guys all said yes? I'm looking away from the screen, which is not bright right now. That's 152K. So we must have everybody yeah. Okay. Everybody shaking their head? Obviously you have the money But did you want to spend the money? I thought we all agreed to this. I thought we were under the, sorry guys, I thought we were under the, we were right at the PDT. Damn, okay. So anyway. All right, so I'm staying short here at this point. It is rejecting off this Fibonacci. It has made a bearish tweezer move, much more perfect. And that means bear on this size of a tweezer means it's going down. So we have a rejection off the Fibonacci level, and we have a bearish tweezer move. So we should look for a rejection here. We have not made, and possibly even, maybe it'll make us a bull flag and turn us back around the other way. No, not anymore, because it went halfway down the pole. So you can see this was a bull flag, and it did go up. Now it's supposed to go up the distance of the pole, but that fib rejected it. Wow. Okay. So it broke through the 9. It's slapping on the 20 moving average and this 4 hour and then 151 even. And it went right back up to 151.50 if you look at the level 2. Here's what I would get if I went to try to cover this position. So it's a good day for me so far. The scalper's indicator is not telling me a lot because the volume's not increasing much with either one of these. So it's good to have it at this point, but it's not definitively telling me. So I'm relying on these channels to help me, to give me the extra edge on the scalping. And then the power of it, I'm looking here, like the power, is it going to stay even and just kind of churn, or is it going to have a big move one way or the other? Like it has a big move, then it fades off. It's like it's fading off to suddenly turn around, right? So that's what you want to watch. I mean, I'm looking for this for support. Here, look at stopping right where it did. Whoa. Yeah, I'm actually going to grab that 150.32. I got it to go long, guys. 150.32 long, and I'm losing because it broke it. Okay. Didn't even think it was going to get, I thought it was going to hit prior. I thought it was going to turn around up here, which is why I was watching that level. Yeah, 150.50. It looked like it would do that again, but now it's hurting me the other way. Wow. All right, so let's keep an eye on that, because if it breaks that fib, I'm out, or over $1,000. So this would be my fail safe. You could look at it like one big channel if you traded slower. You know, just go, it banked off that. It could come down, bank off that, and go back up. So long all the way up, short all the way down. You know, then there's a lot less drama if you trade it that way. You could trade it that way in a 5-minute. I'm still calling this to go long, but it has reversed on the 15-minute and the 5-minute now. So that is a little concerning. Well, no, I'm long, so I'm not concerned. What am I saying? I thought I was short for a second. Okay. So look at that go. All right. So we'll see it to bank off of here. You're going to see me reverse off these lines to try to catch the reversal here. That next 4 hour, I'm going to reverse if it even gets up there twice. See, you're hitting these red arrows too, so try not to take my finger off the button here. But yeah, I should have hit it up there when it was at the 70s and 8. It looks like it's going to reject off of this. One more punch up and I'll get out. One more punch up. Punch up there. 56, 45, 56. Anything up there, 48. I'm about ready to reverse, guys, because it's not going up. Oh, I didn't catch it. I got it at 150. I saw 67 here. To me, it looks like it's about to reject off this. So let's see. I banked it, though, so I got a big cushion. Now, see, this is where when you have your trading plan, it makes so much sense. I have $1,000 max. Well, that means I'm always going to have $9,000, right? That ain't hay, as they say. So I've got a nice big cushion, and losing $1,000 isn't the end of the world anymore. When you first start out, or you're negative 800 like I was on my first trade, that was pretty painful. I thought I was going to start negative 1,000 and have to work it back. But I could have worked it back, and I do it all the time. And, you know, so following your trading plan, trusting your accuracy after you've worked on your accuracy. That's what you got to do. It's just stopping here. I'm going to reverse right there, guys. I'm reversing here. So I banked more. I almost broke 11. So it seems like this is our channel. It could be between here and here. Look at how it's just staying here. So I banked that it wouldn't go. I figured that it wouldn't go back down here, that it's going to play this move. Now, if it starts to, I'll reverse, you know. Now, most of you know I don't go more than about 30 minutes a day. I sometimes come back and trade the power hour. Sometimes I trade the open. This morning I did not trade the open, and then come and I do the RV. I just slowing things down for everybody and just doing the RV, which is really what is working for people right now. So I am trying to not cancel or reverse. So reversing there on that fib. Broke 11, so I'm reversing on this fib for it to come back down, and hopefully at fib, I'm sorry, 4 hour, this 4 hour, and it's going up higher. So, oops, all right. Yeah, just take a chance, right? But even though this is happening, I think it's going to come back, so I'm not panicking about it. You know, I just called, I could have made more money is what I'm upset about. I could have wrote it up the rest of the way, then reversed. So, yeah. Well, I should have kept my 11 and left well enough alone. Guys, I think I'm going to stop soon here. It's just consolidating a little too much, and I'm passing my my time here. So yeah, I'll go a little longer. Down at that bottom fib, I'll reverse. Is it going to go down? No. I'm looking for 151 that doesn't have a 30-cent spread. This is going to give me 151 more even. So I'm going to hold it a little longer. I'm looking, this is where it's being respected, right down here, 151. So let's wait for it to bounce off of 151 and go long. For those of you that are short, I'm looking to go long. I'm going to hold my water till 151. Got a nice big cushion, no worries. It's nice and slow and easy. No problem getting filled with this low share size on coin. Watch right here. Whoa, it's getting closer. It might just, whoa, what did I get that at? Oh, I dropped below 150. So I got at 150.97. And went so far below that I'm worried that it's going to keep going, but let's see. So that now I banked well over 11. Okay, so this is going good for me. So I'll, yep, I know, I understand. Nobody wants me to stop. I'll go a little longer, guys, but I do have to stop soon. So yeah, hopefully you guys have seen what the RV strategy is like, playing off these channels. You can mark, like I did there, you can mark channels as your trading day goes on to try to give you more. You know, that was a spot where these two wick stop ended up being, well, it's one of 150 and 50 cents. So thinking about the whole dollars, a half dollars, even the quarter dollars sometimes, you'll just start to make a move on them, and then you can mark them. This is enough channels to show you, see how it's respecting. Tap, tap, you know, tap, 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 tap. So that 151.75-ish, hugely respected. Then you go here, 151 even, and then this is really not, 151.50 is not, I mean, it hit it a couple of times, but it's not, you know, sort of. So it's not, some people are trading that level, but it's not really, see how the volume's dropped. I mean, you've got safety here. I don't have to, I can take my eyes away because it's not like anything's going to happen real fast here, you know. The volume's just come down to a very slow pattern here. This is usually when I don't like to trade anymore, when it's just, I mean, I like the safety of a consolidating large cap stock, but when you can't, when you have a fairly large spread and a large share size with it, you can slip the entire amount of the small scalp. So you have to have big enough moves that, yeah, I got getting a cat fight over here. We've got angry cats. Siamese versus Pixie Bob. That's always an interesting hair flying experience. I only have 2 cats, but I do have 2 cats, and they do play/fight on a regular basis. And then I used to raise golden retrievers, but I don't do that anymore. It's hard to find the time to give, to walk the dogs, and I just wasn't really into hiring somebody in to do that. Wow, here we go. There's a nice big move. This will probably be my last trade. That's the kiss of death, but this is probably my last trade, guys. So I'm going to try to profit from this up here, but I will not reverse. So is it going to stop up there at 170? It might just stop right there. So look, if it breaks these, I'll give it a second longer to see. I just don't want to lose what I made right there. Yeah, I'm getting sucked into losing it lower. Man, this is a hard one to call right here because I feel like it's going to go up the way that it went up there. I don't think it's done. That was a very powerful upward move there. So this is a ladder bottom right here. So yeah, somebody else is over 10K. Good for you. So I lost that. I should have banked it. Some of you are yelling. I was well over 12K there. I was wishful thinking that was not the end of that move. You just see the way that thing hit. Looked like it was just going to go. Well, look at it go here. Look at these are coming up here. So it's getting stronger here. There goes the move back. Wow. Yes. This time I will capture it. So break that 151.75. Get up there. If it goes through, it's going to go through. Look at, it used to be up at 152 here, so it's not inconceivable. It goes right back up to where it was and retraces it, and I'm kind of looking for that move. Get this, every ounce of green I can get out of this today. $50. I'm definitely stopping. I'm going to stop right there, 52. So that's 12,480. So I watched there and grabbed it at right around 52. I don't know how much it slipped, but I am done, guys. So you're on your own as far as listening to what I'm doing anyway. Look at that. It kept going. Oh, my God. There's another like $500. Wow. Look at that go. 152.30 it would have given. So, yeah, that would have been another $300-400 right there. Wow. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed what you saw today. Don't forget to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. And I will see you soon next time. Stay green out there.